Hello there, it is May 2025 and we are back at Legendia in France for a whole week. Been here now about 3 or 4 hours. I've just got the rods out. There was no rush. As you can see, it's a lovely sunny day. The lake is exactly behind me, and for the first time I am going to fish the house swim. So I'm looking directly at the lake, which is behind me. I'll turn around in a minute and you can see it. So yeah, the lodge is behind me, the lake is in front of me, no bivvies for me. There's 4 swims up the side of the lake, which I fished before. I fished number 3 and 4, I believe. Gary is here. He is in 4, so he is halfway down the lake. But no, he's probably 2/3 the way down the lake, so he's split up a bit. But you know what? I just fancied this swim and the luxury and ease of it. It's a bit lazy, isn't it? But you know what? A lot of fish get caught here as well, so I've got a lot of water in front of me. So Gary is down the other end, out the way slightly from me, and me from him. And I've got the comfort of the lodge. I can sleep on the... Oh, what could that have been? Nothing. But yeah, so we're here at Legendia for the whole week. Gary's here, as I said. It's so comfortable here, so nice. We had a nice welcome from Jean again, and I've got the comfort of the lodge. So there's some nice 50s. There's a few 50s in here, lots of 40s. It's a good stock of water and good stock of fish. The stock of water is irrelevant. Okay, well, Legendia, let's see how I get on. Okay, so here's the shot of my swim. As you can see, my rods are right in front of me. The lake goes up into a slightly... This is the shallower end, and one of the reasons why, I know it's sort of cracking on now to spring to summer, but I'm in the shallow, so I think the warmer water could be up this end. So that was my slight plan, but the fish might come up here looking for the warmer water. But we'll see how it goes. So there's a set of lily pads, so halfway along. So Gary is down 3/4 of the way, and I am here all in the luxury of the house swim. I'll just pan round. As you can see, there's my bait boat. Wait, that's just the wind. So guard towards the entrance, and right behind me I have the lodge. There it is, all comfortable. You could live in there. I think I said that before. You know, the fridge, the standard of the bedrooms, the kitchen, the bathroom, very nice. So I'll do a full 360. There's Carp, there's the boathouse, a bench, and back to the lake. Reminds me a little bit of Mirror Pool. But yeah, we'll see how we get on this week. Looks okay, looks ready for it. Well, it is still Sunday morning. Like I said, one fish had been caught, not by me. Now there's 2 fish. So at the moment, it's not 1-0 to the Arsenal, it's 2-0 to the Arsenal. On the day the mighty champions Liverpool do play Arsenal, but unfortunately, as the lake goes, it is 2-0 to the Arsenal because I've caught diddly. Anyway, the man himself who has caught it is making a return to the greatest YouTube fishing channel in history. A better comeback than Lazarus. The image rights have been agreed, so he is back. The greatest fisherman to walk the earth, better than John Wilson, or was it John Inman? I don't know, but here he is.
Hello.
Mr. C is back. Laurel needed Hardy, and here we are together. So, in your own words, I will hand over to you. This man, in fair play, all the mockery, 2 good fish. So, I'm back here. We'll go back to this man. Tell us what you have caught.
First one was last night. That was a fish that Jean calls Casper, which is a ghost carp. That was 52.12, and then this morning out of a common 41 pound. So
41 pound and a 50. You know what? Not bad, is it? Not bad. And we got the lake behind us. So yeah, two good fish. I'm hoping my decision to fish this, although it's bloody comfortable, I hope I'm going to catch something. It doesn't backfire on me. I'm sure I will. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I don't like to get out the traps too early. Don't want to be like Ballyregan Bob, more Skirlow champ for those who know greyhound racing. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. It's 2-0 to the Arsenal. Later, Liverpool will win at Anfield anyway. So it's nice to have the top man back.
See you soon.
Well, still Sunday night. Rods are out. Nothing during the day. Yeah, so I have put one in. I've only ever fished this swim before twice. One night, and I caught towards the pads, and one morning I just walked around in my last video when I nabbed one just in the corner here. So no, there's no surprise, I've got two baits there. So really I am just down to my left in the margin near the swim, onto the left hand side, and I'm back towards the pads on the other side. So that's all I can do really. Did try today, but yeah, nothing seemed to be fish in the woodwork on the far bank because it was warm. You always see them splashing and hiding up in there, so difficult to get at them. But anyway, Sunday night, it's the conditions are looking good. We've had a bit of rain, a bit of wind. Now it's still and calm, so let's see what tonight brings. Well, good morning, sports fans. It is Monday morning. So last night, yeah, nothing. Which is a little bit worrying because I thought I would definitely have had something by now. I don't really see a lot down this end either, but I mean they are here. It's not a great big lake, so they are here. So yeah, I can't seem to get anything from this lod sim. As comfortable as it is, in fact, these come. I've just made myself a nice omelette. But as comfortable as it is, I don't seem to get any fish at the moment. I mean, during the day I could probably move up and fish some of the other swims. What I don't want to do is move up to somewhere like 5 and cut the fish off for Gary. No, because I don't think that's a good thing to do. And we've been down that road before, both of us, one end of the lake, and it only put it there, we'll push them up here. Although, you know, Gary has had a couple of fish. He had 2 last night. He gave me a call to go and help him weigh a fish last night, and it was a good one. And while we were seeing to it and weighing it, and his other rod went off. So obviously the fish are feeding up there, and at the moment for me they're not. But I decided I don't want to just go up there and pitch up there and bugger it for both of us. So at the moment I'm going to stay here. Yeah, so who have I gone? No, I've gone. So yeah, nothing at the moment. It's a nice sunny day. The lake behind me, there you go. We had a little bit of rain last night, but I think that's the end of the rain. It is very close to spawning time. We haven't seen them, but if the hot weather comes on, that will be the nail in my coffin. So I just hope the spawning holds off. But yeah, pleasant, lovely. No fish though for me. Lots for Gary. Okay, see what I can do. Well, it's still Monday, and still no fish. Yeah, I've had a bit of a rejig of things. So sitting behind my rods right outside the lodge. So yeah, nothing else for Gary today. And so I've had a little rethink and put some more bait. I'd put a lot of bait. It's always best to add it rather than put too much in. So yeah, I think just one of the small changes. I've gone to pop-ups. I mean, around the edges, and actually the lake is quite silty. I know, look, I mean, carp dig down and they find bloodworm in silt, so it's not always an issue. So, but anyway, you know, sometimes you just got to try and do something for your own sanity. So I've put some pop-ups on. Let me get up and I'll show you where I am. So to the left, I have now moved from the rod just to the left under the bank, and I've put 2 on the far margin just over there. Actually, I don't know if you can see my marker over there. I'll tell you what makes a good marker. And a little tip here, CD-ROM, blank CD-ROM. I can see it shine. When the sun hits them CDs, they shine up with all sorts of spectral colours. Blooming great markers out. They're cheap as chips, aren't they? And you can go off Amazon for about £1. And they glow up all sorts of colour, so you might not be able to see it, but it is over there. So yeah, I've got 2 over there, quite near the bank. Actually, you know, it seemed less silty closer to the bank. I've been went out with a lead just to make sure there was no branches, I think, because you can get more debris from the chances, but it actually seemed clearer closer. So I've moved a bit closer to the bank because you always see them topping. Oh, not topping, well, yeah, they're splashing and topping out all along that far bank. So I have 2 rods over there, and if I move to the right of the lake, I am towards them pads. Not too tight, because if I'm in at night, I'm not going to hit them if they get in there. So I've given myself a room. I've backed off a bit. Just dropped them with the boat with some bait around it, so that's what I'm trying tonight. you know, good bait, good rigs, and they're out there and they're fishing, so we will see what happens tonight. Be nice to get one tonight for sure. So I don't know how many Gary's actually had now, 5 or so. So not doing so well, me, but I tell you, it is comfortable. We're gonna have a barbecue again tonight. So while I'm in the kitchen, I'm the one who does the housework. But actually, I haven't done a lot else. So I haven't been catching fish, so I've got plenty of time on my hands. But we'll see what happens. Nice one. Well, Tuesday now. Last night, no fish. Gary, 1 fish. I think it was 1 fish. Bye-bye, Lodge. I've got to go. Come on. I can't keep sitting here. I'm too comfortable. I'm enjoying the lodge, watching telly, doing things, just enjoying myself, sitting in the sun. Not catching any fish, am I? And I tell you what, I reckon if it carries on, they're going to start spawning soon because it's sunny. I've got to move. So, we're going down to 5. I've been moving for the last hour, bit of a, well, probably an hour and a half. But you know what? I can't want to blank. I can't stand it all week and blank. So, this is the track. We've just gone past 2. We are going past 3, which is the King's Compass. Even though he's got the sign on. Look at the tattoo on my back there. That's not a King's Compass. Right, past the social area. Tables and chairs. Oh, can't see him. Can you see me? Right, going past, and that's the social area, which you didn't see. We're going down to 4. This is Gary's swim. I fished this one. I've caught fish in this one before. This is the diamond triangle. I think I was even there last year. So, the last but not least, we are going down to swim 5, bottom of the lake, deepest part of the lake. It's where we've seen the most fish topping. John the boss, he was adamant, get down there. So in we come, still a bit of a mess. Oh, the trees got me a camera. In we come, and here we are, swim 5, the spear. So, I've still got some more stuff to do, I've got to set up my rods, so let's see what happens today and tonight. This is when Gary's been catching, so I've got to make the most of it. Well, Wednesday morning, the sun is out, we've got some soup, so that's not bad, but what we haven't got, after the great move yesterday from me into 5, is fish. Last night, yeah, nothing. I heard a few fish splashing around. Bobbins did go up and down a couple of times, whether I was being done, whether that's just fishing line bites, who knows. And also, it's kind of why I didn't do it. I was getting a bit desperate. Gary and Fours had nothing either. In fact, that's the first night, and he is here. When I come and see the old boy, get in. Yep, there he is. So, but how many of you had now so far?
5.
So 5 fish in swim 4 with nobody in 5. I come down to 5 in a slight heap of desperation, and Gary doesn't catch either. So,
well, not yet. I mean,
not yet.
I had a fish yesterday about 10 o'clock, so who knows? But yeah, not yet. So
Not yet.
yeah, have we? Have we mucked it up?
Have we buggered it up? Which is, I mean, we've been in enough places to see that happen. We want to have a social. We want to sit in the evening and have a beer, whatever. And we have put too many lines in one place, and you walk out the other end of the lake. I saw it once, and an alarm. But yeah, so anyhow, what to do. I mean, I've never been this far into a Legendia trip and not caught myself. Gary's already, if he catches nothing else, he's already had a good trip. It's the way it goes. We've been many times where it's been me who have caught and Gary not, and now it's on the other hand. Don't panic. I've got to keep a steady head and see what I can do. But yeah, I think we might stay there for one more night. But yeah, well, where do I go? Unless we go for, I mean, one of the sensible options here is 3 and 4. So we'll see. But yeah, nothing for me. Gary's still going well. The sun is going to be out today. It's going to be a warm day. As I mentioned yesterday, they can't be far off spawning. So this is why I really wanted to come down there and just thought, just get one in case they spawn. But So he's gone back to his rods. Nothing. I haven't heard anything, any commotion. But yeah, we're still sticking at it, guys, at Legendia. Well, thank God I've caught something. A 20-pound grass carp isn't exactly what I was hoping for, but you know what? I was starting to get worried. I thought, no, I wanted to have a blank. Well, I've always caught fish here. That was just the way it was going for me, but crumbs, look. Anyway, look, it's a grass carp. I've caught something. I haven't blanked. Thank God, I feel a bit better for that now. I was starting to think, the worst, could it happen? You know, I've blanked at some places in France, but generally, Legendia is not massively difficult water. Gary's done so well as well, you know, you think, oh, it just wasn't happening for me. I was thinking of all sorts of excuses. Anyway, you know what, I put a bit of extra effort, my baits today, when I put them out, my rigs and everything, I couldn't have put them out more precise because I was fearing, come on, now's the time. And like I say, the spawning is a little bit imminent, so whatever happens for now, I will not be leaving with a blank. So thank God, even if it is a 20-pound grass carp.
There we go. It's about 7:30 on.
7:30, flat, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. About 7:30 on Wednesday evening. Earlier, Ian had a grass carp from swim 5, and now he's into another fish, which is good, because up until this point, as you know, he'd blanked.
Don't wipe them other rods out. It's not going to be the biggest fish in the lake.
Do you want me to?
It's going to be alright. Well, hello there, Thursday morning, so we're cracking on towards the end of our trip now. So I've made a decision. I've come back to the house swim. I know I didn't catch it to start with, but since I moved down to 5 for 2 nights, Gary's not caught a thing. So I did wonder if I was cutting him off. The idea, I did sort of say, when I go down there, it was to try and get one fish, which I did. I got 2 last night, the grass carp, which is, you know, that was the first fish I caught, so I was grateful of that. That was 20 pound. Then I managed to nick out that 48 ghost sort of common. It was. It wasn't one called Ronnie. John said. So yeah. So I've moved back up to the house. I do stand like warmer up here, but you know I do like my comforts a bit more as I've got older. So it is bloody handy fishing here, but it's not the real reason. I've moved up. I've got a couple of rods out now. I was going to rest the swim, but bugger, I haven't caught any fish from it, so I've got a couple of rods out. Gary's gone off to look at some World War II things. I'm here by myself. It's nice and peaceful. Be more peaceful when the aerator stops in a minute. But a couple of fish down there at 5, so not the massive return for my week's fishing. If that happens to be all I do finish with, but you know, I would have taken them yesterday, 2 fish. So yeah, I've moved. It's nice and sunny. Having a nice time. Well, Thursday night, the rods are out. I say Thursday night, it's about 7:30. Here's the scene on the lake. As I said, I'm back at the house swim. Gary has stayed where he is in 3, that's it, 4, swim 4. So I've got a rod, my finger towards the pads, not too close to the pads. In fact, in front of 3 was John's advice. I have gone for a change, bang up the middle, almost slightly left, and one over the far bank. I can see my little disc shining, but probably not picked it up on camera. So yeah, Thursday night, just setting the scene. Let's hopefully the fish seem to be coming at night. So this is our best chance. I'd like to have caught a couple more, well, I'd like to caught a couple more full stop, but yeah, in the evening they seem to come. I do like playing fish in the day, so I'm more organised. I'm a bit unorganised at night. Gary's much better than me, but I end up can't find anything and things like that. But anyway, Thursday night, stop waffling on with it, get on with it. Let's see if we can get a nice fish. Nice and quiet, few birds, chip it away, but that's about it. Ready, and still reporting no fish. Last night, I did have a couple of, well, I said it runs, the alarm was going off when I come out the lodge and got to them. It was just beeping, the reels weren't taking any line or anything, but I had to hit them. And unfortunately, nothing. And today, as you can see, it's nice and sunny, sat in the sun, did a little bit of stalking, but no. So the scores on the door still is only one fish from this end of the lake, and that was not a big fish. It was just stalked out the lily pads. So how many have we got now? Come in.
So I have had 7. Yeah, and Ian's have had 2.
So eight fish have come.
9. Oh yeah. So 8.
8 fish have come down that end, and one was just stalked out the lily pads. Get the words out in a minute. So yeah, and I'm stuck down there. But anyway, you know, who knows what happens tonight? But we'll give it a try. Any words?
It's been a good week for me.
A good week.
Good week. 4 40s and a 50. So and the 50 was a PB. So yeah, very good week. It's a lovely place.
And one last thing of stupidity last night. I did walk into the lodge and came back late after a couple of drinks and walked straight through the door. The trouble was the door was shut. Actually, I have another story on that from Forest Pool. I won't bore you on that. About the time I ran straight through the fence when I was barbecuing and I had a rum. Didn't go through the gate, forgot there was a fence there and wiped it straight out. If the clips hadn't have given away, I'd probably bounced back. And much to your amusement.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Straight,
a very funny
I was
moment.
cooking burgers, yeah, my alarm went off, and for some it was half dark, and I forgot there was this wire fence, and I went straight through it. Well, actually I didn't. That the clips holding it came off. I had to repair it the next morning. But anyway, yeah. I woke up this morning, I thought, why does my nose hurt? And then it sort of came back to me. Yeah, okay. Never mind, we're having fun. Well, yeah, as I just finished off there with Gary and a little clip. Here's the last night. I've just put all my rods out. I can't do any more. I have tried lots of things this week. Bottom baits, snow. Actually, I've got a bottom bait on. I've got a snowman. I've got a pop up now. So I'm trying to mix it up. Different colours, all sorts. I've been in different places in this end of the lake, and yeah, I just cannot buy a bite down this end of the lake. Last night, as I said in the last clip, had a couple of something must have picked it up, but they weren't in the bait run. I wasn't going or anything, and when I struck into it, I wasn't sure I was actually going to hook into anything. Actually, I thought I had hooked one, but what my line had done was pick up a branch halfway, and the weight which I was feeling was the branch, because there is a bit of debris in it. So yeah, last night, obviously I haven't caught as many as I wanted. You know what? I don't think I fish badly. I've tried lots of things. I mean, if you come here for the week, if you fish it badly, and you've only got yourself to blame, if you've been a bit lazy. But I certainly haven't. I've stuck with it. I've tried different things. It just hasn't worked for me this week at this end of the lake. Maybe next week the guys come in. Yeah, they might have a different week. I mean, it is near spawning time. Who knows? I'm looking for excuses maybe, but it hasn't been my week. I've still got tonight. Okay, I've got a bit of a chance tonight, so let's see. If not, I might catch up. This might be the last video, and I'll add the photos, and I'll maybe have a little end-up video at home when I get there. But last night, trying hard still, see if I can get one.